In a sign of thaw in ties, US President has dialed Prime Minister Narendra Modi to wish him on his 75th birthday, calling him a friend, a gesture that set the tone really for renewed warmth in the Indo-US ties. Prime Minister Modi has thanked Donald Trump for the wishes, affirming commitment to take the India-US comprehensive global partnership to new heights, also backed Trump's efforts of peace in Ukraine. Trump, meanwhile, praised Modi for doing a tremendous job, thanking him for India's support on ending the war in Ukraine. Beyond the birthday diplomacy, the real breakthrough may be on trade. A 7-hour marathon round of talks in New Delhi has been described as positive, forward-looking by both sides. India's Commerce Ministry affirmed discussions spanned tariffs, technology, and market access. The US Embassy also echoed this optimism, calling the discussions constructive and hinting at next steps in the sixth round of formal negotiations. Pranay Upadhyay getting in more details on that big story this morning. A very good morning to you, Pranay. Extremely significant that on the occasion of the Prime Minister's birthday, American President Donald Trump has dialed him and in speaking on a range of issues also confirmed and affirmed in a way that we are very much on track as far as our ties and trade talks also are concerned, isn't it?
Good morning, Sneha. And definitely, you rightly pointed out that this is a significant phone call. Not only that US President Donald Trump dialed Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wished him his, a happy birthday on his 75th birthday, and also he affirmed his good work, and he said that, and he also acknowledged the kind of support being extended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and India in his efforts, and especially to stop the Russia-Ukraine conflict. This is a change. This is a big change because from accusing India of supporting Putin's war and in Russia-Ukraine conflict, this is a significant change in Trump administration, and it is coming from US President Donald Trump himself. And if you see 6th of September onward, there is a change in Trump administration's attitude and approach towards India. This phone call happened yesterday on 16th of September, as well as it on 16th of September. After a pause of almost 1.5 months, India and United States trade representatives sat down. We had a discussion on bilateral trade agreement. This also came yesterday, and both the sides, India's Commerce Ministry as well as the US Trade Representative Office, called it a positive development. So definitely, this is not only a change and a different approach by the Trump administration as far as India is concerned. And you would recall, Sneha, that on 6th of September and on 10th of September, in fact, significantly, US President Donald Trump posted on his social media account and said that very soon India and United States will be having a trade agreement. So this is a change. How long and how sustainable this change would be, we do not know, because hot, blow cold has been a policy with Trump administration. But definitely, India welcome this change, and we would want to conclude a bilateral trade agreement by the deadline set by both the leaders, Prime Minister Modi and President Donald Trump, in February 2025, and we will try and conclude a mutually beneficial trade agreement. Also, the Trump administration has, said, both India and Trump administration set a very ambitious target of taking the bilateral trade to $500 billion. So India remains committed to having a bilateral engagement with the United States. And if you have seen, Sneha, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also reciprocated not only to the phone call of President Donald Trump. He also thanked President Donald Trump for the phone call, but also, reaffirmed India's commitment for the bilateral ties and taking the India-US strategy, global comprehensive strategic partnership to newer levels. So this remains India's approach and
One more.
India's commitment as far as the ties are concerned.
Upadhyay getting in those details as far as a telephonic conversation between Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump here is concerned. As far as trade is concerned, also we've seen the talks, in fact, for 7 hours yesterday, indicating very well that things are going in the right direction, isn't it? We have a word really from the government of India as well, for them saying that there could be something concrete expected by November, isn't it, Pranay?
Absolutely right. And if you see, Sneha, when both the leaders met in February 2025, when the bilateral trade agreement negotiations were launched, they both the leaders, both the sides have set a deadline of fall of 2025, and which is like October, November. 2025, and we still have time, and that's why there is an approach. There are efforts because most of the issues have already been sorted. Some of the issues, as far as the dairy is concerned, as far as the agriculture imports of the United States are concerned, or agriculture exports of India, of United States, and India's imports are concerned, India have expressed, its concerns, and also. If you see, those are the concerns where India has set not only set a red line, but also amply clarified before the US side that those remains are concerned because the livelihood of our fishermen, livelihood of our farmers, and especially the small and medium sector enterprises are concerned are there, and therefore India remain committed. India remain open for trade negotiations. And that's why Indian side is engaging, and we are expecting another round of talks between India and United States after the recent round of 16th of September, which happened yesterday. And both sides had called it a constructive and a positive a negotiation as far as the trade issues are concerned.